Okay. I might look at the camera for like, just like sort of see if it's like.
Just to make sure I look good in my
Just
dressing
like
gown
looking
and
at
my pink
the viewfinder,
headphones. You actually do look good. I'm like, I
Oh,
probably should have made an effort. But
thank you. Well, I wasn't sure if we were making an effort, so.
Okay, happy Halloween,
today?
bitch. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Did we start?
Yeah, I'm starting.
okay.
I've started. I'm already in it.
All right, yeah.
We're at 300 kilometers right now, and the seatbelt sign I just turned off, and relax. You can tell I haven't been on a plane in a while, because that's what I think it's like.
Yeah. Neither. Oh my god.
Last time I went on a plane was to Sydney, and there was someone on the plane screaming to get off, and they really didn't want to be on.
Oh my god.
I think they had an intellectual disability and were kind of frightened at the aspect of being in the air and really didn't want to get on the plane. And obviously the pilot was like, I'm not taking off until this person either gets off the plane or calms down.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I don't want to be in the air with this person.
That's
freaking
scary.
out. I know. But they calmed down and we went off and they were fine during the flight. So
yeah.
it's all good.
Oh, that's good.
And then a couple weeks later, we were in lockdown. So
Lockdown. Good old lockdown. Gotta love it.
yeah. It's also my anniversary today.
Your wedding anniversary?
Yeah, I've been married for a year now.
Oh my god. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
The big one. High five.
The big one.
Oh. One of them. Oh, that's really sweet. Are you going to do anything today?
Ashley's currently making pancakes.
Pancakes.
I have the best wife ever.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, she's making pancakes. And we're going to the beach to watch the sunset tonight. And we might be going to lunch somewhere if you can be bothered.
Oh, you're all so cute.
I know.
Oh, okay. Alright. Should we like introduce ourselves or?
Oh yeah. If you don't know who we are, then why the hell are you listening?
You don't know who I am? Are you serious?
This is the critically Academy Award-winning Summer McCartney, who was in the film, Academy Award-winning, Oscar-winning, film.
Oscar-winning, Nobel Prize-winning film.
Yeah. Exactly. Pulitzer Prize, sublunary. Actually did win some awards. That's what's really funny about it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I won I won the audience award, which is like where everyone in the audience votes for the best film.
Hell yeah.
And I won that shit, bitch.
Of course you did.
And then I also won best production design, and I designed myself. So
yeah, look at you.
by design, I mean it was filmed in my bedroom, and I designed my own bedroom. So
damn.
it was also someone else's bedroom, which I designed.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
And bathrooms that I put a lot of effort into. You can probably hear my dog walking around in the background, like the big dog, because he's got a big cone on his head.
Ziggy Wiggy.
So he bashes into everything.
Guest starring Ziggy, everyone. Can we get Ziggy in? Can we get Ziggy in the room?
No, we're not getting him in the room.
Well, my name's Summer. So cringe to say out loud for some reason.
Also known as Seven.
Also known as Seven. That's also my second name.
It's your seventh name. Haven't you got like 5 names like me?
Yeah.
Hashtag thank you, parents, for giving us 100 names. I really love it.
Great.
So much fun. Filling out government paperwork when you have 10 names.
Like, my partner only has 2 names. I'm like, what's that like?
I'm jealous.
Like, I'm
I
like,
know.
What's it like not having to write like the whole Bible on every certificate you sign? Like, what's it like? I want to
Literally. What's it like not having to write 7 Zs?
What's it like running out of ink
Dusty?
on a pencil And a pencil on a pen, with a pen, in one go.
Yeah. What's it like having to add extra lines and extra little boxes in government paperwork when they only give you a set amount of lines or boxes to write
they
your
give you
name?
like 10.
Yeah, and I'm like, mate,
I need
I'm gonna need way more than
37.
this. Yeah. I need 3,700. Yeah, anyway, so this is Samajo Gutierrez McCartney Lennon.
I mean, you don't see my entire name.
Yeah. Look her up. She lives at 123 England Street, UK.
Oh my god. And who are you?
I'm Samajo Gutierrez Lennon. And
it's not fair.
Yeah,
no one
that's
heard
my
that.
Sylvia Tasha Kazaditsky Gutierrez Lennon. That is. Nah, I'm not going to spell it out. Honestly, that's another thing I hate. They're like, can you spell that? And I'm like 2 years later still trying to spell it. And they're like, what? What was that? Because like I say S-said.
What was after the K?
Yeah, I say S-said. And all logic of how names are spelled goes out of the window because they get so confused by the S-said. And that's the first two names of my name. First two letters of my name. And so they hear the S-said and they're like, oh, okay, she must have the wackiest name. And so I say V. And like 9 times out of 10, they think I say B. And I'm like, you think my name is Sylbia?
Yeah.
Hello?
Sorry, it's just, I don't think my audio's been recording.
Did you press record?
I pressed record and it recorded a bunch, but then it stopped.
Oh, well then just...
Start again.
Yeah, well, I mean, your phone's being recording anyway, so...
Yeah, but I don't know why...
Your phone.
Okay, wait. I think it's recording now, but like, I don't know why it had to stop. Is there a certain limit that GarageBand goes to?
I hope not. I don't think so.
Okay. I'll just keep watching it, I think. I think it's recording again now, but like, it just stopped randomly. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and this is... What did we end up naming it?
Moonstone
Drive? I don't know, just Moonstone, I guess.
Moonstone, just Moonstone.
Do you know that when we lived there, we lived around the corner from Ivan Milat's family?
Who's Ivan?
Who's Ivan, bitch?
Who's Ivan? Sorry, who's this Ivan?
Ivan Milat, he's one of Australia's most notorious serial killers.
We lived near that guy?
No, well, he lived in prison. But we lived near his family, and his family were involved in his murders. They covered up his murders, but I don't think they all went to jail. Like, I think some of them are still around.
Oh, shit.
Dusty, can you please go to bed?
That's really cool, actually. Wow.
Yeah, we lived around the corner from him. You can, like, I don't know why their address is, like, online, but I looked at their address, and then I looked at our old address, and I was like, oh, shit. We were, like, 2 streets away from them.
I feel like that, like, happens a lot. You can just find, like, people who are like related to serial killers. Their address is so easy to find.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
It's kind of sad, but like if they were involved, then it's like...
Yeah, they're all like dodgy people. I watched the documentary series. Well, it's not a documentary, it's like a...
just a series?
A series. A drama series, like a fictional drama series about it. But it's not fiction. What is it? Biopic, whatever they call it. But it was really good, actually. It's really fucked up.
Oof. I've heard of that name, but...
And then I remember I was like... Because do you remember that time when I was living with you and I went to that forest to do filming for film school for like a couple nights? Yeah. Well, that forest was where he used to like dump the bodies. And like I remember I was telling people, I was like, oh, I'm going to Belangolo, and they're like, ooh, and I'm like, what? I didn't know.
Yeah, spooky. Oh my god, Halloween.
And because like all the people I went to film school with are all like foreign, so they didn't know that we were in the cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere where some serial killer used to dump bodies.
I love that.
But it was cool because like 20 of us are sleeping in like a hut, so like if anybody was gonna come kill us,
they could have, and they would.
You'd hope that somebody could stop him.
You'd hope that.
Speaking of Halloween, bitch.
It's Halloween.
I mean,
tomorrow.
Speaking of murders, it's Halloween, is what I was meant to
say.
Or
it's Halloween for you.
It's not Halloween for you yet.
Speaking of Halloween.
Speaking of Halloween.
Well, It's actually Halloween for you, but it's not for me.
Not yet.
How crazy
Soon.
is that? We're in
Give it
different
a
time
minute.
zones.
I know.
Yeah, 20.
I know we wanted to talk
22
about
minutes.
scary movies and stuff. Oh
Pardon?
my god, look how like I'm doing this so I don't drop the mic. Let's talk about scary movies and stuff.
Oh yeah. And like scary things. So
That
what's
was
your
my
biggest
scary
fear?
stories. I think you know my biggest fear. What do you? Let's try to guess each other's biggest fear. What do you think
Oh,
my
you
biggest
know
fear is?
mine. If you didn't guess, we're sisters.
Oh yeah. No, but okay, no. Try and guess my biggest fear.
It might have changed. Last time I've checked, it was vomit.
Yeah.
Is it still that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's mine?
It's even bigger now because of COVID.
Oh, really? I thought
COVID?
it kind of like died down a bit, but I guess it didn't.
No, COVID made my like germ anxiety really big.
Oh, yeah, true. Mine?
But it's funny because I have days where I'm like, I feel really good. And so I'm like, I think about vomiting and I'm like, I could vomit and I'd be fine right now. And then other days where I'm so anxious and I'm like, if I vomit right now, I want to kill myself. So it's, you know, it's like works both ways.
Yeah.
Your biggest fear, I don't know, dying?
Yeah.
Oh, lame.
Oh my god, same. Everyone's. Well, I don't know.
Wait, your
some
biggest fear
people-
came true. Oop.
What'd you say?
I said your biggest fear came true. The one before dying.
Is that about mum and dad?
Yeah.
Episode 1.
I
we're
remember,
getting
like,
in it.
growing up, that was like, yeah, what was your biggest fear? You were like, my biggest fear is mum and dad getting a divorce. I remember you said it was. And I was like, well, you better get ready for that. Because that might happen. So, what is it, 50-50 chance that marriages end in divorce?
Oh, yeah. 50-50.
Yeah.
It's a wonder why anyone gets married, but...
Well, do you know what? I was like reading that statistic and like, because it's so like depressing, you know, that statistic that like half of marriages end in divorce. Super sad. But what it actually is that the people who are getting married in the last like 10 years aren't really getting divorced. It's the people that got married like 20 years ago that are getting divorced. So yeah, the divorce rate is going up, but it's not the young people that got married. It's the older people who got married ages ago that are getting divorced. So like once all those people get divorced and blah 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 and like they move on, I reckon like this new era of marriage, because people don't really get married now. Like I obviously got married, lol, but I don't know a lot of people my age who want to get married or are married.
Yeah.
Thank you for your really insightful
Sorry,
commentary.
I just realized this is plugged in and I don't know if that matters. It says it counts as a headphone, but I'm seeing like the bar go up every time I speak, so I think it's... Oh, no, I'm dumb. This is plugged in. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Let's move on. Yeah, sorry, I was listening. Yeah, I feel like now like marriage is more like traditional and for like do you know what I mean? Like everyone like traditionally you're supposed to. Like now I think a lot of young people were just like, I don't need to spend that much money on getting married. Like it doesn't.
Yeah. Me on the other hand, I want that shit. It's because I think I grew up, you know, being gay. I was like, I'm never going to be able to get married.
Yeah.
In the country, like in my country. And then when I was like, bitch, you better believe I'm taking that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
I was denied.
Definitely. I think getting married is really sweet. I would love to. I think it's really cute. Whether it's like big or not, like even like a wedding like yours, I would love it. Like a small one, even though it's like not what you chose. Like even like a small one like that, like I'm more than happy with that.
Yeah, I know. Like I was really happy with it, but there's no but really, but but I watch like movies and TV shows where people have like big weddings, and I watch people's Instagram stories who get married or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I had that. I kind of wish I could, but it's not because like you know what I mean? Like it's not like regret. Like I had to have a small wedding. I had really no other choice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. One day, hopefully, I can have a wedding where everybody could come.
Oh yeah.
And it will just be more of a celebration, just a big party. I just want to host a party, you know? I want everyone to listen to me and follow my rules.
Iconic, because that's me as well. I love hosting stuff. It's so much fun.
Me too. Oh my god, so much fun. Because I hate going to parties where I'm not the host. Because then I have to like follow. Because then like people are doing their own thing.
You
I'm
like sheep, and you want to be a goat. You want to be the shepherd.
I want to be the shepherd. Yeah, I'm pretty sure shepherd is for sheep. What's a goat shepherd? A gepard.
Goats don't get shepherded, do they? I thought they were just like,
no, I don't think so.
because it's like a sheep and a goat. Like a goat's like, like on his own. Like he doesn't need to follow anything.
He's nomadic.
Yeah. No?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not the knower of
You're a
goats.
vet nurse.
I'm not a vet.
I said you're a vet nurse.
Oh, I'm not even that.
Oh, well,
I walked away with like, no
vet
qualifications after 2 years of
How does that happen?
Don't even.
Did you fail, or did you just
No, I got a merit. I like got like the second highest you can get. But like I did level 2 animal care, which is like a little dent in the animal industry. You need to do like level 3. You need to go to uni for 6 years to even do anything with your life about being a vet. So I ain't doing that, mate.
Even just a vet nurse. That's so insane, because like in Australia you could study for 6 months to be a vet nurse and you'll be a fully qualified vet nurse.
Here, it's kind of weird because sometimes you need qualifications and sometimes you don't. But like in England, it's like I couldn't even get like a desk job at a vet's with my qualifications. I need to have like experience and stuff. And like people won't even take volunteers at the moment because of COVID, and like they won't take volunteers anyway because it's like, I don't know, you need to, I don't know. It's just tough. The animal industry is really tough here for some reason.
It's savage. You should just like fuck it all and go to university and become like a zoologist and become like a PhD in zoology.
I don't like zoos.
No. Oh my god. No, you can't go to university because of that comment. Zoology is not the study of zoos. Zoology is the study of animals.
Oh, what I thought you meant was then like go into a job in a zoo.
No, you would just like go in the wild and study animals.
Oh. What I wanted to do was do rehab for animals.
Yeah, true.
But
well, yeah, you'd have like. But the thing is, you could just do that. Like nobody says you can't like open a sanctuary in the countryside of England.
That's
and
what
animals.
Like we're planning on doing one day. Is like having a cute little sanctuary for animals.
I just watched this TV show in Australia. You know the bushfires that happened here before COVID. Yeah. There's this TV show about them now. A really good TV show. If y'all listening in Australia, ABC iView, you can watch the episodes for free. It's a crime that they're free because they're so good. And well, I guess their taxes go to ABC, so whatever, it's not free. But anyways, watch Fire. It's called Fires. Anyways, the most recent episode was about 2 lesbians who own a sanctuary, and all their animals had to like die because they couldn't. All their sick animals were just stuck in a house, and their house went into flames, and all they could save was like one animal, which was like a little baby kangaroo.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
But that's so true. Like, so much wildlife died, and so much habitat for wildlife died in those fires that like, and there was a scene where they were just like looking at the animals in the cages, and looking at the fire coming, and they just let the animals out, and then one of them was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "It's their best chance at survival. We can't do anything about it now." And so she just like let all the sick animals out. She took one Joey with her and left in the
That's so horrible.
I know, but it's like reality, man. But that aside, there's no bushfires in England, is there?
What the fuck kind of segue is that? Thinking about the fucking sick animals trying to escape the fucking fire. And you're just like, are there any bushfires in England? No.
Really?
No.
Well, there you go. You can look after, because like animals in England are cute, like little squirrels and like wolverines and chipmunks.
Well, what we wanted to do one day, like obviously very far in the future, is like just, well, I don't know if I told you, but like as a kid, I wanted to like sanctuary like really old like animals from the rescue
What do you mean?
center.
I fucking lived with you when you did that with guinea pigs.
But like, I mean, like on a bigger scale of like cats and dogs now.
Yeah.
I know I did that with my guinea pigs, but like, you know. So we want to do something like that in the future, very far, because we need money. We need that dosh for that. To get a land big enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's that aspect of it too, but like if you become like a charity and stuff, then you could do it that way. Or get like a sponsorship from, I don't know, some big celebrity or whatever.
Chris.
Company. Chris. Any Chris. I'll take any Chris.
The vet.
Oh, Chris Brown.
Are you sure?
Yes, his name's Chris Brown. I know, he's not Chris Brown. He's not the Chris Brown.
I was going to say Chris Brown when I said Chris, but then I thought, wait.
No, his name's actually Chris Brown.
Dr. Chris Brown. Vet.
Dr. Chris Brown, yeah.
I love him. Maybe I'll get him to sponsor me. He's not in Australia though, but I'll just send him a message. Maybe that'll work if I do that, right?
You're like, I really loved you when I was there. You're
Hi,
cool.
I really
He's
want
really nice.
you like host every I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here with Julia, and you please sponsor me. How did we get onto this?
I don't know. Fears.
Halloween.
Do you have any other like mild fears?
I don't. Sausage dogs?
What?
You know why.
Well, let's talk about
sausage dog.
Oh right, because you're that's right. Okay.
Poodles. Poodles really freak me out. Like their eyes are so like human.
Yeah. Ashley, if you're listening, don't listen because Ashley has a poodle back in America, but poodles kind of scare me too. But her dog's terrifying. Like her dog is like the reason I'm scared of poodles.
Any like dogs with curly hair as well. I don't know what it is. They just kind of.
I don't like dogs that don't shed. Like people are like, oh, it's so good because they don't shed, and I'm like, dogs are meant to shed. Yeah, dogs that like, don't shed, like I don't trust them. Yeah, I don't trust dogs that don't shed. They're like hella stinky.
Stinky, ew.
Stinky.
What about you? What's your second most feared thing?
I don't fear too much. I mean, that's actually such a lie. I'm such a big fearhead. That face you did.
Jim from The Office.
I don't know. I have anxiety because I feel like I feel like I'm scared of everything. I'm like scared of my future, money, security, having a home, being homeless, all that sort of stuff.
I get that.
But I fear like the world ending.
Oh, yes.
Because I feel like that's like around the corner, and I think I fear it because it's not my fault the world's ending, but I'm gonna be the victim of it.
It's that and like climate change.
Yeah, well, that's the world ending.
Well, yeah. Oh, I was thinking like asteroids, war.
Yeah, but like I mean, it's like we're at this point now where we're basically in an apocalypse, but like we still have to go to work.
I'm really afraid of aliens.
Yeah, but since the fourth kind.
Like, I'm so scared of them. They like really terrify
I have like a love-hate relationship with aliens.
I was trying to explain.
Have you seen the movie?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry. You explain.
I was trying to explain it to Cam because like he doesn't understand like why I'm afraid of them so much, but I can't really explain it because like he doesn't really care about them like that much. But I'm like terrified. Like if I think about aliens for too long, I will start having a panic attack.
Maybe that's your biggest fear.
No, because if I think about death, it's like 10 times worse. What have you got in your hand?
Fair enough. What, a microphone?
No, that's not your other hand.
Oh, it's Burt's Bees. Sponsored by Burt's Bees.
And time for our sponsors.
Burt's Bees sponsor us.
What is Burt's Bees?
I fucking love Burt's Bees.
Balm.
Boy, I lose these all the time, so I always buy like 10 at a time because if I lose one, then I know I can just get another one.
Burt's Bees.
Speaking of losing things, it's my anniversary and I fucking lost my wedding ring. No joke. Like, that's my biggest fear, and it's come to life. I've lost my wedding ring and my engagement ring.
Dad,
I know.
Go fucking find it.
I know. No, because I got vaccinated on Thursday. Get vaccinated. Y'all get vaccinated. I got vaccinated at my second dose on Thursday, and I took my rings off. Oh, I don't remember where. I don't even remember putting them on. and I've lost them, and I'm like scared they went down a drain. And Ashley's like, you would have seen it, you would have heard it if it went down a drain. And I'm like, yeah, but what if I didn't? Or what if someone else did and they didn't hear it?
You're really out here on your first wedding anniversary without your wedding rings.
I know.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
I know.
Like,
I know, it has to be somewhere in the house. But like, what if a dog ate it?
If Ziggy or like Dusty is eating it, just go through their poo and you'll find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up some poop today and have a look.
Damn.
and I'm like scared because like, okay, so we had like a huge like thunderstorm and like it was so windy, a tree fell in our backyard, right? And I'm scared that I left it outside and then it just like blew away. That's like another fear. I've like left it outside somewhere and it blew away.
What? Surely you would have put it down like out inside the house, not outside.
So you think, right? You'd think. But like, I don't think about things. And like, what if I'm just like, oh, just quickly take it off for something and I just leave it there. And I think, oh, because like in my mind, if I do that, it's like fine. Because if there's not a thunderstorm, the next day I'll just see it and I'll go, oh, I'm going to pick that up. But then there's a thunderstorm during the night. And the next morning I wake up and I don't see it. And I don't remember to go pick it up again.
Maybe you should just like walk around the house a couple times and look everywhere and try and remember.
I'm gonna vacuum the house today. But the thing is, I was looking for it yesterday, so I've been looking for like a whole day already. I'm gonna vacuum the house today and like lift everything up while I vacuum, and so that I know that I've looked everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best, and I hope you find it because that's really important.
I know.
But luckily, Ashley seems pretty chill, so.
I know. And I mean, if worse comes to worse, like, it's not like those rings were one of a kind. Like, we can really just buy them again.
I guess. But hopefully worse.
Well, the wedding band was kind of one of a kind, but the engagement ring wasn't.
Okay.
Like, if we got another wedding band, it'd be slightly different. But it would still be, like...
It'd still be a wedding band.
Yeah. Ugh, anyways, that's what's been going on.
Feel.
Yeah. We've also been doing this thing that, like, a week leading up to Halloween, we've been watching scary movies. And I watched Scream for the first time. Have you seen Scream?
I haven't seen the original, but I've seen that shitty show that they made.
Why the hell have you seen that shitty show?
Because Auntie Jasmine used to play it and I used to watch it.
Have you seen Scary Movie?
Yeah.
The first one?
I watched all of them, but like I was very young. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah. LOL, hashtag our parents letting us watch the worst things.
Oh, they didn't know I was watching it.
Oh, okay. Well, they still let us watch like Dodgeball and Dude, Where's My Car? And
Dodgeball. Zoolander.
Yeah. Those kinds of stuff. But anyways, yeah, I watched... Okay, well, the first Scary Movie is pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of Scream.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen the first Scary Movie, and I was watching it like, oh, like, Scary Movie is a shot-for-shot remake of Scream. And I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is also a really good one you should watch. I've seen that as well. Have you seen I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Nope.
It's good. I also watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
The classics.
Yeah. It's a terrible 80s horror film, and I don't know how it got so popular.
Damn.
But I guess back then, horror films weren't about, like, plot or character.
No.
It was about, like, gore. It wasn't even about jump scares. Like, it was just, like, gore.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
I'm going to appreciate it. It's very camp. It's not very scary. It's, like, very camp.
Yeah.
Camp. Also watched Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Have you seen Beetlejuice?
No.
Cool. What's some of your favorite scary film movies?
The thing is, I don't, like, watch any... Like, I have seen, like, a handful, I think. Because we didn't really grow up watching scary movies. Like, the only scary movies, like, I watched with you was, like, Saw.
Yeah, they're good.
Other than that, I didn't watch anything until, like literally this year when I started watching, like... Oh, I watched this show on Netflix. I can't remember the name. Have you seen Haunting of Hill House?
Yes.
You know the lesbian?
Yes.
She was in a scary movie, like a thriller.
Hush?
I don't know. It's one where she's like playing a mute girl.
Yeah.
That one.
It's Hush. Yeah.
That was good.
It's the same. Do you know what? It's the same director, Mike Flanagan. That's her husband.
Oh. Well, that was really good. I like that.
So that's why he's in it. That's why she's in everything he does. He also does The Haunting of Bly Manor, obviously, as well. And Midnight Mass, which just came out.
Have you watched it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either. I've been told that it's like really slow, so I don't know if I should because my attention.
I haven't
is
seen
very
too many
small.
I haven't seen too much hype about it.
Mm.
I've seen a couple people be like, "Oh my god, it's so good." I guarantee I know it's gonna be good because I have faith in Mike Flanagan, but I just gotta commit to it. It's like a lot of episodes.
Yeah, it is quite a lot. I like it.
The first It, I haven't watched the original It, but the first It.
Yeah, the remake,
chapter 1,
basically.
Yeah, the remake, but the first one was really good. The second one was absolute pile of shit.
Don't spoil it for me because I do want to watch it very soon. But I literally already know what's happening anyway because I've read.
Oh, it's shit. It's so bad, and I'm so mad at
it.
The first It was so good.
Loved it.
That's why I'm so mad that the second one was terrible.
Why do they do this?
The first It was because every scene in It, you know how obviously you've read my script. There's scenes, right? Every scene ends with a big scary thing happening. And so every time a scene begins, you're like, I wonder how this is gonna end. Yeah. Because in the first It, most of the film isn't scary. Most of the film is about characters and it's really sweet, kind of like a love story. It's just really fun because it's about kids. But the second film is literally just scary thing after scary thing after scary thing after scary thing. And then by the end, when they have the big scary thing, it's not even scary anymore because you're like, ugh, you've already done this version 10 times throughout the film.
Yeah.
And there's a guy who's closeted the whole time, and at the end he still doesn't even come out after being literally scared so bad. And I'm if y'all not coming out in 2020 and a clown scares you so bad and you're still not coming out, hello?
Yeah, if you're more afraid of coming out than a literal killer clown, are you even gay?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Don't think
I
so.
think you're, yeah. I'm gay, so I can say that.
I'm related to a bunch of gays, so I can say that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Dusty, come here. Oh my god. She does this thing that she's pick me up, and then I go to pick her up, and then she runs away.
She's actually no, I'm pretending I'm Dusty!
What do you have to say for yourself?
What are you scared of, Dusty?
Everything.
Chihuahua.
She's scared of everything.
Chihuahua.
Every time anybody walks past the house, it's bork, 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 but obviously really loud and in a Chihuahua voice. And
Chihuahua voice.
and she's when we walk past a dog on the street, she's terrified of it. But she's a rescue, so she's got a reason to be scared.
I forgive Dusty for being scared of everything.
Yeah. Oh my god. Have you had any paranormal experiences or anything like that?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh my god.
No. Oh,
okay.
Actually. So I had a door open. I don't believe in ghosts, first of all. I'm very much I don't really think they exist, to be honest. Unless I have
if this spell's been unsolved, you're Shane and I'm Ryan.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. I'm not a believer. But there was this one time, and there probably does have a proper explanation.
Right.
Where I was sitting there in my room, I was on my laptop playing Animal Jam, you know me.
Yeah, wait, set the scene. Are you here in England or are you...
Oh, I was in Australia. I was probably 14.
Okay.
So I was sitting there in my room Pardon?
Am I living with you?
No, this is in Thurl.
Okay.
So I was sitting there in my room. I was about to say my entire address then, but I thought that's not a good idea. So I was like sitting there in my room, and then like I felt like it was like someone grabbed all my hair and was like tied it up. It wasn't. No, my hair wasn't lifted, but it felt like someone was lifting it. You know how like you get chills up your spine?
Yeah.
It
And
felt
then
like
did someone
that, but
kiss
it
the
was
back of
like
your neck, and you were like, ah.
it felt like someone like put their hands like in under my hair and like was lifting my hair up like this, like tying it up for me. My hair wasn't moving, but it felt like that. And I swear I thought it was Mom, and I turned around and no one was there, and I was like, oh. And that was it. That's the only experience I can think of. There's probably an
You were like,
explanation.
oh.
I was like, anyway. But it probably has like an explanation, because it's like that tingly feeling you get, like shivers. But that's the only thing I can think of that paranormal I went through. What about you?
That's freaky. Like, not really. Sometimes I feel a vibe, and sometimes I feel like something happens and I'm like, oh, I feel like my grandma did that or whatever. Because my grandma was really, really spiritual when she was alive, and so I feel like her as a dead person is like way more spiritual. And even because like she had a stroke, and then she has like in that state, post-stroke state, for like 7 years. Yeah. She did a lot of like weird things then that are like really unexplainable, like how she knew, like because she can't talk and she can't walk, and like because she's like lost. She can't move like she couldn't move half her body, like her whole right side, like her face was all like this, and like she couldn't move her arms or legs, whatever. And my auntie, who's her daughter, my mum's older sister, she had swine flu back when swine flu was like a big thing, when it was having a big outbreak in like 2011 or something, or 2012, and no, even like 2008, something like really far away. And she got swine flu, and then she got pneumonia, and then she was in an induced coma, but she was in Hungary at the time. So she was like very far away from everybody, and it was like really scary because like we didn't know what was happening, and she was in this coma, and she had to have like a hole cut in her throat and everything. And when like we decided not to tell my grandma until she either died or lived, like woke up from the coma, because like there's no point telling her she's in a coma, because like we didn't know if like my grandma could like conceptualize that. So we waited, and then so obviously she woke up, and no, at this point she hadn't woken up yet. She was still in the coma. And my grandma, right, she was right-handed all her life, and sometimes she would draw things with her left hand, and we would have to like figure out what she was drawing, because she was low in iron, right? And she was a vegetarian before she had a stroke, and she drew like a steak picture, and she was like, I want a steak. And then like a week later we were like, okay, Weta, you're a vegetarian. And then a week later we get a call from the nursing home, and they'd be like, oh, she's low in iron, so we had to take her to the hospital to get like an iron infusion. And we'd be like, how the hell does she know? Like she just knows that she needs a steak.
What? But
like she can't talk, but she like just knows. So it's like, but she can't conceptualize some things. Anyways, so that's the kind of stuff that would happen. Anyways, one day we go to visit her, and my auntie is still in hospital. She hasn't woken up yet. And she like pulls out a little piece of paper from like her pocket, and my mum opens it, and it's I don't know if we still have it. I feel like we should somewhere. It's like a drawing of a bed, and somebody's in the bed, and then there's like an angel like above it, and then there's like K. It's like my auntie's name. And she just gives it to my mum. My mum bursts out and crying, and I'm like, what? Like I was crying at a little scribble, and I'm like, huh? And I look at it, and I'm like, I look at my grandma, and I'm like, how the hell does she know? Like we have decided not to tell her. We're the only ones that visit her. We haven't even told the nursing home. Like how does she know? But she just like knows somehow.
Yeah.
And then when my auntie wakes up, she says that she saw an angel, like telling her that she had to wake up, and that she wasn't her time to die.
Oh my god.
I know. And this dressing gown even is a weird story. I really wanted a dressing gown, and my mum was like, okay, I'll give you my one and I'll buy a new one. And I was like, oh, I don't really want yours, but okay. And I was like, I want my own one. But my mum was like, you have mine and I'll get a new one. And like the next day we visited my grandma, and she's such a savage. She wheels it around in a wheelchair with one hand. And she stole this dressing gown from somebody, and she put it in a bag, and in the pocket of this dressing gown, which I didn't realize till we got home, was a little note that said Monica on it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's not like she's still alive, but it's like creepy how she like knows these things when she's like almost a vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. It's very strange.
Yes, that was really a lot of little moments like that would happen. And like when she died, because like in her hospital room there was like a note that had like my auntie's number and my mum's number, and she like pointed to it. She like called the nurse in, and she like pointed to it, and the nurse was like, okay, I'll give him a call. And the nurse was like, your mum has just told us to give you a call, you should probably come in. And at this point we knew she was dying, because we were like, take her off all the medication, just give her morphine sort of thing. And so they went in, and apparently like 5 minutes after she pointed to the picture, she died. And so when my mum and my auntie already went in, she was already dead.
Oh.
Yeah, so like she knew. She was like, it's time.
That's
and when my mum called me, because I was at my friend's house having a sleepover, because I was like really sad, and I was like, my grandma's gonna die soon. And so I went to my friend's house, and my mum was like, do you want me to pick you up on the way? And like I really wanted to say yes. I just got a message. I really, really wanted to say yes, but like it was like two parts of me. There was like Sylvia, really wanted to say yes, but it felt like everything around me was saying no, don't do it. And I was like, I said no, and as soon as I said no, I was like, no, I really want to go. And then I was like, oh, no, but I shouldn't. And like I feel like it was my grandma being like, don't go, you can't see me dead because it'll freak you out.
Yeah.
Which is true. Like for a while I kind of regretted not seeing her dead. Like I really kind of wished, but I was like, the only reason I want to see her dead is like for like a weird macabre reason. Like I don't want to see her dead because like I feel like I needed that. I just wanted to see her dead because I was like, wanted to see a dead person.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'm not the dead person you need to see right now. So
yeah,
fair enough.
It's yeah.
But just stuff like that, but nothing like nobody grabbing my hair.
Yeah, or I guess it's like the difference between like paranormal and like almost like angelic forces, and like whether you'd count them as being spooky or like paranormal.
Yeah, exactly. And then I mean, and that thing that you experienced, like that could have just been like that doesn't sound violent at all or like scary. Even it probably felt creepy, but like if like that could have been angelic, as you said, like spiritual or something.
Yeah, it could have been. It also just could have been like just getting chills on up your spine and stuff, but it's like I'm not like paranormal, but then like I also believe in like the whole magpie thing. I don't know if that's tied.
The magpie thing?
You know how I told you about like if you see like one magpie, it means that you're gonna have a bad day. If you see two together, you're having a good day. 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. Like I believe in that.
Right, but that's like superstitions.
I guess, yeah. I guess they're different, but
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like I believe in astrology.
Yeah,
like,
it's also like a bit of OCD is like doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you got a bit of that.
Say
like,
something if I see a magpie, like, and I have to touch wood if I have a bad thought. Like it's like I have to do it. That's also just OCD, though. I think.
Yeah, like that kind of anxiety. Yeah, and that I did the same thing, but I don't have. It's not necessarily superstitious, but I feel like when I touch something that I deem in my head to be dirty, I feel like I can feel it on my hand. And I can't touch anything until I wash my hands. And I'm like, I have to. But it's so crazy because, as you know, I used to be the person who's like, washing your hands is for pussies.
Yeah, you used to be like that.
I know. That's really weird that I've like become like I really notice, like I see someone chewing their nails and then like I watch like everything they touch and then I watch them chew their nails again and I'm like, ew.
I sometimes do that, but like I have the habit of biting my nails too. But I always like wash my hands if I feel like I need to do that at all.
I never bite my, like if I got a little bit of like skin or something, I'll bite it. But I'm not, yes, you know, I'm not the biting nail type.
I did get better. I stopped for like a good month and then I got like one anxious thought and then I just fucking ripped them all off. Oh god. Anyway, that's gross. We're not talking about that.
Evil.
Evil.
Yeah, I don't really think I have any bad habits. Do you think I have any bad habits?
Pardon?
Do you think I have any bad habits?
No. No, I don't think so.
OCD is just my bad habit.
Yeah, but it's like...
Anxiety is my bad habit.
Yeah.
Worrying about things.
Worrying about everything is pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I forgot you got married on Halloween. Don't know how I forgot that.
Yeah, well, because I was meant to get married on another day.
But it just happened to be Halloween.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a spooky wedding. That's good on ya.
Yeah, it was cold.
Mm.
Yeah, because I was meant to get married on the 22nd, I think, if I remember correctly, of September. And then, because we were still in lockdown, we pushed it to Halloween. Dusty, stop being a little bee.
Well, it's Halloween now in England, Sunday.
Oh, midnight.
15 minutes past midnight.
Is this a good time to do podcasts, or is it too late for you?
No, this is a good time.
I feel like this is when you're at your most charismatic.
After I've had a drink, no. Yeah, this is a good time.
Yeah. I feel like this podcast kind of had a subject, but kind of didn't, which I don't think is good.
I want to see if my mouth would fit on it. It probably looks so fucking bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you forget there's a camera on you.
No. It did have I think we kind of stayed on track though.
Yeah.
Halloween was supposed to be a spooky episode. We're not even dressed spooky, so.
You're in black.
Yeah, I went for black today, but.
I'm in my classic pajamas that I have yet to throw out.
I love that. I hope you never get rid of those pajamas, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't get rid of anything until it's like disintegrated.
Yeah, then you send it to me.
Yep.
And you're like, she can have this.
Well, then I'm like, I'm not getting rid of it because it goes to you. I'm like recycling.
Yeah, you just give,
Goes to you, Safi.
Yeah.
Poor Jack. He doesn't get nothing.
No.
Jack gets new clothes, actually. Jack gets nice new clothes.
Jack has enough money to buy his own clothes.
Yeah, I mean, so do I.
He spends a fortune on clothes now.
Good, because that kid used to wear the same 5 Bonds t-shirts every day.
I know, but now he's like gone to like buying like 200-pound shoes and stuff. I can never justify that.
It's because you've never had a job, so you don't know what it's like to have money.
No, I feel like even if I did have a job, I couldn't. I'm too much of like
200 pounds. I guess that's $400. That's
Pardon?
I was going to say £200 is like $400. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I've never spent more than $100 on shoes. I got Mum once to buy me like $150 pair of shoes for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Those gold boots, those were like expensive.
Yeah. Sorry.
But Mum's the same. Mum will spend $10 at a Salvos, but then like $100 at Myers.
Yeah. She's all over the place. If the op shop doesn't have what she wants, then she'll just go to Myers.
What's like the equivalent to Myers in the UK?
Topshop? No, I don't know.
No, we have Topshop here.
I don't remember, do I? I don't know, actually. Like, Tesco's, Asda.
Tesco's? The
Some
hell?
Tesco's has, like,
yeah,
a shop at
Tesco
the
and
top.
Myers, exactly the same.
Pardon?
Tesco's and Myers, exactly the same.
Oh, I don't know. I don't go shopping.
And when you told me that when you, like, oh, nothing. I'm not even gonna. I really miss Greg's. That's what I have to say.
Oh. Did you have the vegan sausage roll from Greg's?
Yes. You have no memory, do you?
No. I don't remember anything.
I loved the sausage roll. I had like 5 of them while I was there.
Oh, they are so good.
They're so good. We do have sausage rolls at 7-Eleven, and they're really good.
Oh, do they have them now?
Yeah, they have vegan sausage rolls at 7-Eleven.
Wow, it must be nice having a 7-Eleven.
It's so weird how you guys don't have 7-Eleven. I don't understand that.
It honestly is one of the like reasons that I want to go back to Australia. Literally just 7-Eleven.
Just get like an IV drip of slushy into you.
That's what I need. I haven't had a slushie in like has it almost been 3 years? In March it'll be 3 years.
It's pretty insane.
Imagine not having a slushie in 3 years. That's...
I probably haven't had a slushy in 3 years.
Well, you weren't that into slushies, were you?
Yeah.
I used to have yours, or like half of yours, when we used to get them from Macca's and Hungry Jack's and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't mind them, but I can't drink a whole thing.
Oh, God. I'm in love. Okay.
I do, yeah. I'm excited to come back. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully, and then I'll be there next year too.
Yeah. Are you still hoping for January?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Sometime in January. Sorry. This is also the time when I'm starting to yawn.
It's back and forth.
I usually go to sleep like at like 1 or maybe 2 on a good day. But I'm not doing anything for Halloween tomorrow. So, just gonna be home gaming, you know how it be.
Yeah.
Playing RuneScape.
I'm so tempted to buy a PS4.
Pardon?
Instead of waiting. I'm so tempted to buy a PS4 instead of waiting for the 5 to finally be available again.
How much is a 4? It's cheap now. You can just get one at Kex, can't you?
There's no Kex in Melbourne, but yeah.
How? Where do you get them from?
You can get secondhand ones from EB Games or JB Hi-Fi.
Oh yeah. How much are they?
I don't know. Like 200, 300?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm hoping to get a PS5 soon. I think it's worth it because I think it'll be like the last console for a while. Like I don't think they'll make anything else for like another...
Yeah, because I feel like the 4 and the 5 came out so quickly.
They did.
From each other.
Because
like it took console, a million
like,
years.
In console like age, yeah, they did come out quite close. Because the PS3 and the PS4 have such a big gap. They have like 10 years between them or something.
And like the 2 and the 3 as well.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It might be worth it just to wait for the PS5. I feel like they might be restocking sometime in December. But you have to get in there quick.
Like, I know, it's so stupid. It's because of this, which I'm finding very terrifying now, is this silicone thing that we have, that we're running out of silicone.
I haven't heard that.
So they can't make
silicone.
Yeah. Because like we're running out of silicone, which is like a natural resource, which we need for lots of things, as you know. And we're running out of it, and so we can't build things like microchips. It's a special type of silicone, I guess, that goes into a microchip. And so we can't build microchips. So like all kinds of gadgets are like really hard to buy nowadays. Like I remember Ashley's iPad. It took like months for it to restock just to get like an iPad. Because of this microchip thing that's been going on.
Oh,
I don't know. I probably sound like a complete boomer talking about it, but
yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
But that's why the PS5 or whatever is taking forever to come out. But that's the thing, because it takes so long for the PS5 to come out, there's like no PS5 games.
Oh yeah,
there are, but there's not like a lot.
Yeah, they also had to like they had to push all the game releases to like next year because of COVID.
which is weird because like people play games more in COVID.
I know, and also it's like if you're like obviously it is hard for like everyone to do their job, but like I feel like game developers are just working from home anyway, so it's almost like like you're not going outside.
I can understand
to work
how
on
it's
games,
collaborative.
You know?
I don't know. I've never made a game in my life.
No, neither.
I feel
like,
I know how
but...
to edit, like editing films and stuff, I know, which is different, but it is computer stuff. But I feel like game development is way more collaborative.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because there's like one person like doing the background and the setting, and like one person doing like the main characters, and then one person like doing like the audio or whatever. And it's kind of hard if they're all doing it in different places, but it's not that hard nowadays to connect while being far apart.
Yeah, Microsoft Teams,
look at us,
Zoom.
Yeah, look at us, boy.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger, only high-tech equipment.
Yeah,
like this $70 microphone from JB Hi-Fi.
I love your microphone. I love my microphone. It's so sad that it doesn't work. I'm just holding this microphone and it doesn't work. I just want to feel like I'm doing something.
I know. My goodness.
Yeah.
How often should we do a podcast?
Pardon?
How often should we record this?
I don't know. How often can you record this?
I probably can't commit to every week, but I can maybe commit to every like 2 weeks.
We could do every 2 weeks. And then the next time we film, I'll probably be in a different location.
I won't allow that.
Oh.
Well, should we sign off?
Right now?
Well, do the Curtis Connor thing. What is it, about 58 minutes?
It is 58 minutes.
I know, that's why I said it, because I actually looked.
Well, I wasn't looking.
Yes, paranormal bitch. No.
Well, did we speak about anything? Oh, yeah, we did. We're fine.
Yeah, we know you did.
All right, so we better have like 5 sponsors for the next one.
Yeah. Burt's Bees. Hit me up.